Hi all, Harry here from the communications team at Virtua, and I'm delighted to introduce our founder and CEO, Jawad Ashraf.
Hey Harry and Cardano community, it's a pleasure to be here and I'd love to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing.
So Jawad is joining us today to talk about Cardano Island, a soon-to-launch project in the Virtua metaverse. So Jawad, Cardano Island, what is the vision for the project?
It's interesting, this thing we actually started cooking up almost 9 months ago. I mean, Virtua was always going to have a metaverse. I mean, back in 2018, when we designed the whole project, we actually had our first all singing, all dancing metaverse, which was with play-to-earn games and experiences, and it was all in VR and everything else, and no one knew what it was. And now we've been building out new tech, and we always intended to launch. One of the places we thought we'd start is when we cooked up with Cardano, the whole Summit NFT, we actually created those NFTs always in mind to have future utility that no one's seen before. And Cardano was a great place to start. We got on really well with the team. It's got one of the best communities in crypto, and people generally within the community have got a long-term vision. They're not short-termers coming in and out. They know what Cardano is going to build. And that really aligned with our vision, because when we started building this metaverse, all of the assets that we've built, 90% of them are rigged 3D high fidelity models. Why on earth would we do that? It's because they were always intended to be used in a high fidelity metaverse. So rather than building it and there's no content, everything we have from our VFlex to our Mechagodzillas to our vehicles to you name it, our Jaegers, they're all going to be populating the metaverse. The way that we were looking at it was, okay, we have this assets, we have the Cardano Summit NFTs, and now what we want to do is create a home for the Cardano community. And that really involved us engaging with IOHK, involved engaging with the community and doing things for them. So as well as have a metagame within the land and have a limited run of like 9,999 plots, what we also were going to be doing was have larger plots with custom towers that we will design for the Cardano community projects, which will allow them to come, allow them to meet up, voice over IP, the whole thing, allow them to come in and allow them to discuss and also connect the ecosystem together. And having one place where you have the great projects. I mean, there are Cardano projects, community meetups, like you've got large ones that happen in Miami, which are localized ones and all around. Having that so they can extend that out to the wider community as an extension of what they're doing locally makes a lot of sense. So Cardano Island was going to be gamified. It was going to have all the virtual experiences. What we also wanted to do off the back of it was to bring to the Cardano community stuff that they haven't seen, which is AAA IPs, incredible games. Have that all tethered in the metaverse along with all the community aspect on the other side. So it's quite ambitious. I mean, we want a place for them to think as home, really, but where no one's a second-class citizen. They get the best of the best, and also had to have key little things like these are gamified plots, and you can use the Summit NFTs with them to unlock certain things. But also, there are certain resources that can be used with other bots. We're going to be dropping these land bots, the robots. We're going to beautiful generative drop. And the one element that they can mine, which can be used throughout all of the virtual world, is Cardonium. And you can only get it on this island. So they've got a monopoly on that particular resource. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot there.
Sounds absolutely brilliant. I'm sure everyone's excited. What's been the response from the Cardano community so far?
It's been overwhelmingly positive, actually. And what was good was that it took us sweet time to get those Summit NFTs out. And in between, everyone was very patient, but in between, we had a lot of Cardano Summit holders who claimed the NFTs and grinded to get all of the 7. But a lot of people didn't claim, and now we're finding those community members are going back to Cardano and saying, okay, how do I get my code? And I know Josh has even set up a help desk just to deal with it. So the response is fantastic. And they love the fact that we're doing something which isn't, here's a land plot, you know what, we're going to do something and wait a year. No, we're going to be incrementally launching these things, bang, 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 bang. But first you'll have the deed event, then you're going to have the claim event where you can claim the plot, then you'll have the property event, and then you're going to have the event where you can actually now move in and start putting your stuff into your rooms, and all of this will work on web and on mobile, and it's all there. So It's all about providing something to the community, and they're excited because it's real.
Awesome. And when's it launching?
July, and it's probably going to be the first half of July, but we've given ourselves a July timeframe.
And where can people find out more?
Well, we're walking around the NFT NYC, putting stickers up everywhere, wearing baseball caps, getting QR code scanned. But basically, we have a Cardano whitelist page, which explains more about it. And also we're putting a link on the main Virtua page as well, which will allow people to go across to it. But effectively, we're communicating that whitelist page across every channel we can. So they can come, they can sign up and learn a little bit more about it. But we're not going to tell you everything. There's got to be some mystery there and some interesting surprises. And that's really what this is all about.
Perfect. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Really excited about the project and can't wait to see more.
Thanks, Harry, and bye, everyone.